Everett Corley, running for state representative in the 43rd district. Okay, our next speaker, we're getting into the judges now. This is Lauren Ogden, running for Family Court, 30th Circuit.
Thank you to the association and all of you all that came out tonight. What a great crowd. I'll tell you, I've been to a lot of candidate nights in the last month or two, and a lot of them, you'll have more candidates than constituents. So this is just a breath of fresh air with all of the energy and interest and all the people that care about our community so much. Dr. Simon said, I am Judge Lauren Adams Ogden, so I am currently honored to be serving as your family court judge in Jefferson County. I was appointed by Governor Bevin earlier this year. I have to say, I had a primary, and I thought, oh goodness, we got a couple of elections ahead of us. So we had an election May 22nd, and in a field of 4 names, I came in first. So we did it. Just to remind you, I've seen many of you all since I started coming to these forums back in 2014. But just to remind you, I am a wife, I'm a mother, and community leader and volunteer. I also was a private attorney for over 16 years and a licensed family mediator. So I was very involved in the family courts even before becoming a judge. I'm working very hard for you every day. It's a nonpartisan race, and so it's a little bit easier. We can all get behind our kids and we can all get behind families, what we do every day to keep our families safe and our children safe. So that's my goal every single day. I'm one of the first people to the courthouse every day. I'm one of the last people to leave. I don't leave until every order is signed. So people are not waiting months and months, if not years, for orders in my courtroom. So I'm really setting the bar high for my colleagues. I'll be around, so if anybody has questions about family court, please let me know. But we do a lot there, everything relating to our kids: domestic violence, custody, divorce, child support, maternity, tenancy, neglect, and abuse. And the happy days in family court are our adoption days. Everyone said, oh, just wait, when you do an adoption, those are the happy days in family court. Well, I'll tell you, they're really the ecstatic days in family court. It just makes my day, it makes my week. So thank you all for being here. Remember to keep Judge Ogden November 6th. When you flip that ballot over, you'll have all of your judicial races. You can go to Bobbie Holsclaw's website and pull up your sample ballot. That's really helpful. You can print that and start practicing voting often, okay? Thank you all. God bless, and thank you for your support. I do have signs in my car if anybody would like a sign. I've got postcards if you want a card with a little bit more information about me. Be around, so thank you all.
We're trying to get everything straight here. Thank you very much. That was Lauren Ogden in family court. Now we're going to the next person, who is Leigh Jones, who's running for state representative in the 34th district. I'm sorry,
31. 31, we're sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 31.
I've never been in politics before, and I'm running in the 31st district. It's been held by a Democrat for 37 years, and he retired this year. And so it's myself and the Bernie playbook. Yeah, that's who I'm running up against. Every time someone asks me what my top 3 issues are, one is crime, and that is for my district, also for Louisville. I got involved. I'm a pediatric nurse. Before that, I was in sales. I got involved because it had become such a godless city. And these commercials that our mayor is running are just false. Our homicides are way up. Violent crime is way up. Gangs are up. And now those shootings at the Stony Brook Kroger are in my district. My opponent never says a word about crime. Her only thing is bigger government and raising taxes. That's it. Now, I can tell you that every one of her answers, she includes the words inclusivity and inequality. Okay. So when I started on this venture, I did a little survey and ranked Kentucky by state. And I knew then what my issues were going to be. Number 1, where Kentucky's number 1, is in the lack of laws to protect animals. We've been there for 10 years. And I want to do a lot of things about that, including forming a list that can't work in a nursing home or a daycare with that. We are second in child abuse. Both of those 2 things say so much about our people that is just so hurtful. I want to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, where I stand on abortion, a woman's body is a woman's body, and that baby's body from like 4 weeks on is that baby's body. A baby's not an appendix that you can cut off because you're not pleased with it. That is a few of the issues. Kentucky also, we have the worst taxes. We're losing a ton of population every year because of our tax code. And did you know that most Americans paid more taxes than they did in food and clothing combined in 2017? Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for having us tonight. Y'all are a great bunch of people. Thanks so much.
Leigh Jones is running for state representative in the 31st. That's Steve Briggs' old district, I guess.
Well, I need a miracle. I want all y'all to pray for me a miracle.
I got news for you all. This can be confusing, keeping up with all these candidates.
Bobbie, Holsclaw, Jefferson County Clerk. I'm here tonight to ask you to give me another chance. I'm finishing up my 5th term. With a little luck and a few prayers, I'm hoping I'll get a 6th. It has truly been a joy. It has been something that I've loved to do, and I want to make sure that it continues on. We now have 8 branches in Jefferson County for motor vehicles licensing. They've all been remodeled. They've all been enlarged. We have remodeled the whole big new deed room downstairs. If you got a mortgage or deed you want to get taken care of. One of the most exciting things, I believe, is we have all brand new voting equipment this year. It was used for the first time in the primary, and we're really looking forward to always using a bigger turnout at the general. So we're really going to see how well it works. So there's been a lot of things accomplished, but a lot of things I still want to do. Personally, though, for some that don't know me, I've had a wonderful career. I've been so blessed. Before becoming county clerk, I worked for somebody I'm sure you all love and remember, Rebecca Jackson. Before that, I was fortunate enough to work in Washington, D.C. for Senator Bob Dole, and what a joy that was in my life. Before that, I was employed at the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Louisville for the Western District of Kentucky. And before that, I guess the most rewarding of all, was the mother, stay-at-home mom for 4 sons, who are all grown now and men, blessed me with 10 grandchildren, and I am now a great-grandma. So what more could a lady ask for? My life has been truly full, truly blessed, and to be able to be your county clerk has meant more to me than you all can ever imagine. So I hope you'll stay with me, stick with me. We used to have a mayor for life, and now we've got a county clerk for life. Dr. Simon, I thank you for your loyalty to the party. You have truly been a loyal trooper, and so many things that you've done for so many of us, I can't thank you enough. So I thank all of you all. I sincerely mean God bless every one of you and your families. And I hope to see you on a very victorious evening, November the 6th.
I met Judy at the Wallace Street Baptist Church, wasn't it? And she is administrator at the church, which is a wonderful church, and she's a wonderful lady. So she's running for state representative in the 42nd district.
Thank you. First, I want to say, Bobbie, couldn't anybody do a better job than you do. I just want to keep my place. Thank you, Dr. Simon and the AFA and Cindy for all that you've done. Well, anyway, I am Judy Stallard. I'm running for the House of Representatives District 42. If you do not know what the District 42 is, it starts at the Ohio River in the West End. We have a little bit of Shively. We go through Old Louisville. We go out to Crescent Hill. We got Shelby Park. And it ends at Brownsboro Road and Frankfort Avenue in Zorn. I have had one guy tell me it looked like a transmission. The other thing that was said, it looked like a handgun with a handgun coming out of it. Oh, no. At first it was funny, and then I thought, we've got a major crime thing, too. So I'm running against Reginald Meeks, who's been in there for 18 years. It's time for new blood and new ideas. I have a vision for a new day in West Louisville and District 42. Metro Council had a study they did, and they're calling it Plan 2040. And in this plan, they're saying and you told me all about it, that it is going to be worse in my district in 2040 than it is now. That may be what their study is, but it is not my vision. My vision is for District 42, and particularly West Louisville, to be just as wonderful as every other part of this city. I have met so many wonderful people in that area, people that are helping others and running nonprofits out of their own pocket because they can't get funding. They're helping homeless. They're helping people coming out of jail. There's one church that feeds 6 days a week from 12 to 3. Every 6 days a week they're feeding, plus their clothing. And there is so much need. But what we want to do is empower those people. We want to teach them to be able to take care of themselves and it not be where they're dependent on the government. But anyway, thank you so much for letting me speak, letting me come. And I really love you, Dr. Simon. Thank you.
I was at that meeting down at Wallace Street Baptist. I guess it was one of the people there in charge said, well, the other churches went to the suburbs because I guess there's more money in the suburbs. And here's poor Walnut Street. And he said, we decided we're going to stay where the need is. So they stayed in the inner city. They're a dedicated group of folks, and Judy is one of them. So I was growing up, I was one of those guys that sat in the back of the room and kept my mouth shut. But I've got something to say today, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. Can you read that? I guess you can't. It says, Judge Janine Pirro, liars, leakers, and liberals. Okay, have you read that? It's a good book. I'm just getting started in it. You say, well, what's this election all about? What difference does it make? I'm trying to find my notes here, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. Anyway, if the wrong people win this election coming up, we're gone. Somebody said we need another election day miracle in America. Said we better be praying. That's right. I was thinking the other day, this election's in God's hands. And God's going to do what he wants in it. But the thing is, we, you and me, need to do what we can do. We need to do what we can do, and then God will do what only he can do. But we have to do our part. Now, what is our part? Well, pray. Oh, there's Cherise. Hi, Cherise. We can pray, and we can hand out literature. We can put on bumper stickers. We can go to meetings like this. Now, they had a bunch of candidates here. If there's somebody that you think is important, give them $5 tonight. They'll take it. We got to do what we can do. We can't do everything, but we can do something.
$500, huh?
Okay, whatever you can give them a little bit.